So what is this island? Vinnara peru vinnara? Can you tell me where exactly is this? Indonesia? No. Australia. Australia pakkana France undandi. Why there is France after Australia? Because France has so many colonies. One such colony is New Caledonia. Now this was a news. I'm not going into the politics. I'm not going into political current affairs or economic current affairs here, but just related to geography. But 2 minutes I'll discuss this issue because you should know what exactly is the issue, right? These people from age old, from 1886 and all, these people were in the administration of France. France is controlling them. But some people are rebel people. They said that we want independence. But the logic is, majority of the people said that we don't want independence. What happens if they get independence? They know exactly, because they don't have any resources. They don't have agriculture. They don't have soil. Mattamanta kuda rock plus beaches plus forest. Where is soil? Without soil, how can you sustain? So this is the reason said by the people of this particular, I don't say country, it's a province of France. Generally, everyone tend to get freedom, because they want to be independent. But here, all the people said that we don't want freedom. Very unique. And they said that we will stay with France because we have French passports. Because these guys have French passports and they can go anywhere in European Union. And second thing is, French also don't want to lose this colony, because this colony is in the verge of surrounding areas. There are so many areas here where they are in the verge of extinction. Aim extinction avutunnayi? Coral reefs. Coral reefs ante telusu kada? Small tiny polyps inside the sea, where that is a food for the fish. These are getting extincted. So French people don't want to lose this. And second thing, it is a very big strategic operation island for France, because this is a route where all the Chinese ships travel. So if they lose this particular island, the whole southern Indian Ocean is gonna lose. So that's the reason they are very strict on this particular thing. So they are not encouraging any rebel forces. So this is New Caledonia, next to Australia, or north to New Zealand. So we will get questions. I think yesterday I have shown you one question like southwest of South America. What are the countries are there? What countries share border with Pacific Ocean? Question chusam kada? So again we may get questions like this also. So where exactly is this New Caledonia island? West of Australia, north of Australia, south of Australia. These type of questions also we can expect. Andukosam. For example, just a small data and very, very important data, because this particular point, I'll show you that New Caledonia is a French overseas territory in the southwest Pacific Ocean, about 1500 kilometers east of Australia, north of New Zealand. This is in the hot spot of Manaku food ekkada nunchi vastundi. How many are vegetarians here? Pure vegetarian? No one? No one, seriously. I am pure vegetarian, right? Yeah. It depends. Though my family, I don't eat. Now the logic is, though you are non-vegetarian, what you eat in non-vegetarian? You don't eat dinosaurs, tigers, lions, no? What you eat? Birds, animals. What is a source for those birds and animals? Greenery again. So chivariki ma daggara kavalsindi meer kuda. So now food for all of us is directly or indirectly forest or grass, right? Manandram gaddi tine vallame, మాంసం తిన్నా గడ్డి తినే వాళ్ళమే చివరికి. But that is the source of food for all the land species, terrestrial species. Then what is the food for aquatic species? జంతువులు ఏమి తింటాయి? జంతువులు బయటకు అంటే చేపలు, do you think fish come out, eat grass and go away? Then what is the food inside the ocean? This coral reefs. Throughout the world, coral reef is the only food for all the fishes in the world. You may ask, sir, there is a big whale that will eat fish. Okay. That fish also needs food, no? That prey fish, blue whale eats a big fish. Or blue whale eats a shark. Shark eats a small fish. That small fish at least eats something, no? It can't eat itself. So what does it eat? ఏంటింటుంది? Coral reef, polyps. That is present near this island. అది ఎంత ఫేమస్ అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ యునెస్కో వరల్డ్ హెరిటేజ్ సైట్. That particular coral reef is UNESCO World Heritage Site. Now they are worried that if this island get independence, we may lose this particular World Heritage Site. So this island features diverse terrain, lush, wet evergreen forest on the east coast and drier savanna suitable for farming in the west. Island ki west emo wet evergreen forest, left side savanna. అర్థం కావట్లేదు. అట్లా ఉంటది, ఒక సైడ్ ఏమో ఫారెస్ట్, ఇంకో సైడ్ డెజర్ట్ అంట. హౌ ఇస్ ఇట్ పాసిబుల్ యార్? ఉండేది చిన్న ఐలాండ్. సేమ్ లాజిక్, ఫ్రమ్ లానినా ఆల్ ద విండ్స్ కమ్ టువర్డ్స్ దిస్ సైడ్. లానినా, ఎల్ నో దట్స్ అ డిఫరెంట్ కాన్సెప్ట్. ఓకే, టేక్ మాన్సూన్. ఫ్రమ్ మాన్సూన్ ఆల్ ద విండ్స్ కమ్స్ హియర్, సో వీ హ్యావ్ గుడ్ రైన్ఫాల్. ఆన్ ద ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ నో రైన్ఫాల్, savannah. సో ఇన్ వన్ ఐలాండ్ టూ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ వెజిటేషన్, యూనిక్, నెవర్ విల్ ఫైండ్ దిస్. ఎక్కడ దొరకదు మీకు. వన్ ఐలాండ్ టూ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్ వెజిటేషన్స్. One side wet evergreen forest, one side savanna land. Savanna అంటే African type of vegetation where trees are very height in nature to resist from heat, and that is a different case. Next, it is a French overseas. This is not important. Now, subtropical. East coast is wet, west coast is dry. Student, very narrow island of hardly 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers island, narrow. In that island, west coast, east coast to 3000 millimeters per year rainfall, west coast to 1000 millimeters per rainfall. This is how things are. That is what yesterday someone said, orographic rainfall. This is what orographic rainfall is. Right? Surrounded by New Caledonian Barrier Reef, it's UNESCO World Heritage Site, one of the world's largest coral reef lagoons in the world. Prapanchamlone biggest coral reef ikkade untundi, near this island. Now that is not yet important. Look at here. Rich in natural resources, especially nickel. 10% of the world's reserves are in this island. Nickel, where we use nickel? Batteries. Stainless steel. Stainless steel ga maralante nickel kavali. Batteries. Rust proof batteries, Duracell, they use nickel. Right? So nickel is very, very important in this world because you want to store energy. For example, EV cars, what we use for, yes, in lithium, what is the metal we use? Corrosion kaakunda em vaadtam? Nickel vaadtam. That what you said is anode and cathode, but anode and cathode should be touching with either lead, nickel. Lead ban kada, so nickel tone touch avali. Right? So nickel is very, very important for the next future generations. And that 10% of the resources is with one island. Avakka island 10% resources. So it is very, very important in world perspective. And of course, one of the highest per capita in the whole Indian Ocean areas. And it provides a military strategic location with France, and India having good relations with this island and also with France. So in future, we can also use this island for stations. Maybe. Undachemo, teliyadu manaku. Right, this is one. This is, I think you know, these are the coral reefs. This is the food for fishes. Inside sea, you have this. Now we are using this for decorative purposes in museums and also aquariums also. It is illegal. Allow unte vaati meeda case kuda age. Right? And this is one more current affairs. For online student doubts, I will explain this after this particular topic. Deadly tornadoes sweep across USA. Papam 28 members చనిపోయారు. Day for yesterday. Frankly to say. అంటే వాళ్ళకి 1 day late ఉంటుంది కదా. So it was yesterday. Actually day for yesterday. So tornadoes sweep across USA. Why it was important? Because Trump made a statement saying that global warming is a myth. And ఎప్పుడు ఏ స్టేట్మెంట్ చేస్తాడో ఆయనకి తెలియదు. He said global warming is a myth. Climate change is a myth. Globe is not getting warm. It is getting cold and statement ఇచ్చాడు. ఎవడన్నా స్టేట్మెంట్ ఇస్తారా? Anyone in the world will give that statement? He tweeted it. దానికి ప్రూఫ్ ఏం చెప్పాడు తెలుసా? In central part of America, it is colder. In central part of America, it is colder in summer. So global warming is not happening. But immediately after that statement, within 1 week, the forest fires happened in Los Angeles. After 2 months, deadly tornado, never it was happened. Inta pedda tornado eppudu raledu. Vachina okaru iddaru chanipotaru. 28 people never died. And that much intense tornado happened in USA. Now we will get questions. What type of questions we get? Which part of USA where we find more tornadoes? Ala kuda adutara? Yes. central part and eastern part. Western part, no tornadoes. Only in center and eastern part we get tornadoes. There can be one more question. Why tornadoes occur? Because of jet streams, because of air masses, because of evaporation, because of movement of earth. Yes, what is the answer? Jet stream intensify the tornado. Jet stream is not the reason for formation of tornado. Jet stream undanukondi tornado perigi pedda avutundi inga. But what is the ignition point for tornado? Air mass. When a cold air and a warm air meets, then there is a formation of cyclone in India, tornado in USA. All difference. Okay. I think you know land మీద కూడా వస్తుండే tornadoes. Tornadoes will occur either on land or on water. But cyclones only on water. That's very important. Now a small data regarding this, where the only have included important elements. A tornado is violently rotating column of air extending from thunderstorm to the ground. So from cyclone generally happens, as I said you, from cloud to the ground. అంటే సముద్రం వరకు టచ్ అవుతుంది. బట్ నాట్ నెసెసర్లీ సీ. ఇట్ మే టచ్ సీ, ఇట్ మే నాట్ టచ్ సీ. దట్స్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సైక్లోన్ మే టచ్ సీ, మే నాట్ టచ్ సీ. బట్ టోర్నడో షుడ్ టచ్ సీ ఆర్ షుడ్ టచ్ ల్యాండ్. అంటే దర్ విల్ బి కనెక్టింగ్ పాయింట్ ఫ్రమ్ స్కై టు గ్రౌండ్. That's very, very difference between tornado and cyclone. So many differences are there. Formation. This is one such example. This is an example. When a similar phenomenon occurs on water, it is called as water spout. Tornado, water spout are different. When it occurs on water, it is called water spout. Please make a small note of it. ఈ పదాలు కూడా మనకి ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఈ పదాలు అడుగుతున్నారు ఇప్పుడు. Tornado and water spout కి difference. And why they are forming in USA? Majorly in USA. Because that's an extensive land. It's a temperate land. Temperate ante away from tropical areas, away from equator. When it is away from equator, either cold land or warm land will be there. We are not going into those aspects, don't worry. ఇవన్నీ కూడా మనకు ఓల్డ్ జియోగ్రఫీలో వస్తాయి. అదేంటి కోల్డ్ హాట్ ఎయిర్ మాస్ అంటున్నారు అనుకోవద్దు. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ విల్ బి దేర్. బట్ యాజ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ఇన్ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్, వీ కాంట్ వెయిట్ ఫర్ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్. 2 months తర్వాత మీకు టొర్నడోస్ నుంచి వస్తుంది. మరి అప్పటి వరకు వెయిట్ చేయలేదు కదా కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్. పాపం 25 మందికి మనం న్యాయం చేయాలి కదా చదువుకొని. సో టొర్నడోస్ ఫ్రమ్ వెన్ warm moist air from the Gulf of Mexico collides with cool dry air from Canada, especially in the presence of low pressure system. Consider sorry. Here we have Mexico. Mexico is very warm, same like India. Mexico climate too. Mexico food too. Mexico people are also same like Indians. Same, manlage brown skin untundi వాళ్ళకి. Have you seen Mexicans anytime? Mexican comedians, Mexican actors, same Indians like ఉంటారు. Food కూడా. American food is different, Mexican food is different. Mexican food very spicy. Americans also can't eat Mexican food. For example, this nachos plus sauce ani ammutuntaru chusara. That's very spicy when compared to any other chips. Any potato chips, Lay's, Bingos to use. Nachos are very spicy. Why? Mexican food. Mexican sauce chala spicy untundi. Because chilies are very famous there. Now the logic is, these people are very warm. Tropical area kada వేడిగా ఉంటుంది. Canada very cold. Now what happens? Winds from Canada, cold winds and warm winds from Mexico meet in USA. Once they meet in USA, then the formation of tornado starts. ఇద్దరు కలిసేది అమెరికాలో. Warm winds, cold winds. These two meet in central part of USA. That is where the tornado starts. Okay, and cold winds, warm winds, all these things will be discussed later. Don't worry. This is recent tornado, 2025 tornado. Let's just look at the highlights. May 15 to 17 మధ్యలో led to at least 33 tornadoes. Don't you think climate change happening here? ఇది సరిపోదా చెప్పడానికి climate change జరుగుతుందని? And 28 deaths with several impacts in Missouri, Kentucky and remaining areas. మనకి ఇవి మనకు అక్కర్లేదు. బట్ ఓన్లీ థింగ్ ఇస్ ద నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ టోర్నడోస్ ఆన్ ల్యాండ్ ఏమని చెప్తాం, వాటర్ ఏమని చెప్తాం. టోర్నడోస్ మేజర్లీ అక్కర్ ఆన్ ల్యాండ్ ఆర్ వాటర్? మేజర్లీ ల్యాండ్, రైట్? అండ్ లుక్ ఎట్ హియర్, In 2025, tornado season is influenced by the transition from La Nina to Enso. This was given in the Hindu newspaper yesterday. Yesterday's newspaper it was there. What is this? Only this statement we'll discuss. Remaining on the I already said you, La Nina means good for us. El Nino is bad for us. Yes? It's not logical. La Nina, which is good. El Nino, which is bad. Evarki? Indians ki. For India. For USA, opposite. It's opposite for USA. For them, it is good. USA, it is good. La Nina is bad for them. So, at the starting season of 2025, it was La Nina. Ante, will they get rainfall in La Nina? India will get rainfall in La Nina. America will get drought. That's the reason forest fires happens in America at the starting of the year. Eppudu jarigindi forest fire? When it was started? December ending, December 27, 26, 27 started. Throughout January we have forest fires. Why? La Nina vallaki. La Nina, dry season. When season is dry, forest fires spread rapidly. Now what happened? From La Nina, it went to neutral it seems. Inga positive ki poledu. Neutral ki. Three phases untai. Bad, average, good. Now you are in which phase? ఏ ఫేజ్ లో ఉన్నారు? మీ మూడు ఏ ఫేజ్ లో ఉంది ఇప్పుడు? బ్యాడ్ ఫేజా, యావరేజా, లేదా గుడ్డా? బ్యాడా? యావరేజ్ మెజారిటీ. సో బ్యాడ్ నుంచి యావరేజ్ కి వచ్చిందంట ఇక్కడ. లానినా నుంచి ఎన్సోకి వచ్చింది. సో విల్ దెర్ బి రెయిన్ఫాల్ మా? Will there be rainfall? Yes. So that rainfall is nothing but tornado here. So nothing but El Nino, La Nina, how they are impacting Indian monsoons in a topic. We have a topic called effect of La Nina and El Nino on Indian monsoon. Similarly, we will have questions on La Nina and El Nino in the world phenomena also. There is a topic. Then a best example is for USA, La Nina is desert or it makes desert. It makes them dry. El Nino means good thing, but for us it is opposite, right? This is the best example.